everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another video. As you can tell by the thumbnail already, you kind of know what this video is about. I received another package yet today. Well, what is it? Well, it's this right here. I have received the Arcade 1-Up Final Fight cabinet. This cabinet consists of course, Final Fight, 1944, Ghosts and Goblins, and Strider. Now, I will have a link up in the corner right here, and if that don't work for you, I'll also have it in the end of this video as one of the 4 videos that appears. A direct link to my first video of the Arcade 1-Up when I put them together. So if you want to see the construction and how they go together, you can check out that video to actually see how it's put together. Now, before I get started, I want to give a huge shout out to each and every one of you. Also a big shout out to Martin V. And just keep in mind, I currently have a contest going on my channel. I'll also leave it as a link at the end as one of the videos for my epic Best Buy gift card giveaway, where I am giving away $2,500 worth of Best Buy gift cards to one person. Go to that video, leave a comment for your chance to enter. The drawing will be ending on September on my birthday, when I will pick a winner for that. Next up happens to be, I also have a contest currently going on Final Fantasy Online. On Friday the 10th at 7 p.m. I believe on the Midgårdsormr server, I will be hosting a 30 million gil giveaway of Squeal or No Squeal. I'll also have that as one of the videos at the end of this, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, click on the video at the end of this video and it'll explain everything about the Squeal or No Squeal contest. But let's go ahead and get straight to it. Let's go ahead and get this thing put together. I'm going to actually try something a little bit different with putting this one together here. Okay. Do a nice little magic trick with this one for y'all. So, get it right here. And voila! There we go. The Final Fight cabinet. Now let's go over some details about this one, since this is a Generation 2 model. Okay, now there are some key differences with this particular model compared to the first generation ones that they had. First of all, they do send you a plexiglass cover that has plastic film on both sides you have to peel off, that bolts over the top of the artwork to keep the artwork from being scratched and scuffed. The only thing I have noticed with it is they don't offset the drill holes to where now, unlike before where these bolts were flush into the ground, now the bolts stick up. Okay, so keep in mind that the bolts stick up on that. They do have it to where it fits quite nicely though. They also added some trim to it, because the original one didn't have the decorative trim. A lot of people were doing it themselves with like some sticky tape, but they did add the trim to the edges as well. And pretty much what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you close-up shots of it, and then actually turn it on and move the camera in close so you could actually see it. Alright, let's go ahead and try out a couple games on here. It's got Strider 1944, Ghosts and Goblins, and Final Fight. One thing I've noticed is the analog sticks here, the joysticks, seem a lot looser than previous ones. They still click though. But the buttons seem kind of not as clicky. I don't know if you understand that. It's not as clicky. But I'm going to play a little bit of Ghosts and Goblins, a little bit of Final Fight, and we'll go from there. Sounds good. This was Dark Souls before Dark Souls existed. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, never get the fire. Never get the fire. The fire will kill you. Hit the button and go to reset, and let's go to Final Fight. The main draw here, Final Fight. I'll pick Cody. Final Fight plays freaking great, honestly. Let's go to 1944 real quick. And I'll quit after 1944. If you guys want to see me play any more of these, like the Strider, leave it in the comments. Honestly, that plays fantastic. Great bullet hell type game there. But now I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this new Final Fight cabinet. Well, my personal final thoughts on the new just released Final Fight cabinet is it is an improvement over their first generation ones. I mean, keep in mind these are a gimmicky item that are for nostalgia purposes and only for a certain kind of individual that want them. Because, you know, anybody can go out and get a Raspberry Pi, build their own, cabinet and have thousands of games in it. That's not what these things are about. These are about a niche market of people who legitimately want to have these smaller arcade cabinets with the artwork and everything like that. And like I said, you can always make your own. I mean, so don't get me wrong. If your opinion is you don't like these on the account of you just own a Raspberry Pi with more games, that's fine. I respect that. Like I said, I have like 5 of these now. And honestly, out of all of them, only one has been kind of piss poor. It's been the Centipede one because the trackball don't work too well. But in the end, this seems to be my favorite because it seems to have more of real-life arcade games on it for this one. Instead of Street Fighter, come on. It was Street Fighter 2, but it was the same game, all 3 versions, really. At least with the Mortal Kombat, you get Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate. And I'd like to see them with the possibility of down the road, if they can work out the licensing issues with a Ninja Turtles in Time arcade cabinet, a Simpsons, a X-Men. Honestly, hands down, one I would want to see would be a Dragon Slayer. Don't tell me you can't do that, man. I'd want to see a Dragon Slayer. Or what about a Punch-Out? That would be cool. But in the end, I like the additions of what they've added. Giving you the plastic plate over top to protect the artwork. That is a way to fix the problem. The better way would be to actually have it like laminated or lacquered. Just spray some lacquer on it. I don't like the fact that with those screws, they don't fit flush on there. Honestly, I like the looser control feeling of the joysticks this time. They're not as stiff as the other ones. The buttons seem less clicky. I don't know why. I kind of like clicky buttons. But you can always modify these on your own. And in the end, you got to think for $300, it is a bit of a pricey thing. If you have several $100s that you want to waste, to have something that's good for nostalgia, some really damn good games. With the fact that I think they bumped up the resolution on the screen somehow, the color contrast seems better on it. The build quality is the same as the first gen. Really no differences there. They did add a strip on the outside so you don't see the particle board, which is nice. In the end, I actually enjoy it, and I want to say thanks for sending it to me. Honestly, it was really cool of you. Leave in the comments what you think about these Arcade 1-Up cabinets. Which one is your favorite? Which one do you hate the most? Do you think they're worth the money? Do you think you might actually be getting one? Hit that like button. It always helps my channel out. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out.